Hey, hi, hello, welcome back at another video of Soaring Commerce classes. My name is Sadiq M, lecturer in commerce. In this video, I'm going to be giving some important questions for 2025-26 annual examination, which is going to be scheduled on 10th March 2026, 10 a.m. Okay, if you guys are going to be referring these questions, means definitely the 4 marks and 6 marks concepts will be they are going to be asking from this video questions itself. Okay, so I'm discussing the first 4 marks questions. Okay, in the question paper we need to answer the 5 questions. Okay, out of 9 questions we need to answer how many questions? 9 questions. So 5 questions. 4 5s are, it is 20. Okay, so just study the yellow shaded questions for 4 marks. I have made like 32 important 4 marks questions. How many? 32. Under that you need to study only the yellow shaded questions for the 4 marks. The first question will be briefly explain the production possibility frontier from the unit number 1 from microeconomics. Okay, the second question will be explain the central problem of an economy. It is also from the microeconomics unit number 1. The third question will be write a note on centrally planned economy. Centrally planned economy. These 3 questions is coming from microeconomics. If you guys are learning these questions, means definitely one question is going to be rising in your examination. So the next question what I am going to be taken is write the difference between total utility and marginal utility, and this question comes from the theory of consumer behavior. The next question is explain the indifference map with the diagram. Explain the indifference map with the diagram, and again it is a question from the theory of consumer behavior. The next question which I have taken from the theory of consumer behavior is write the difference between substitute goods and complementary goods. So the next question which I have taken from the theory of consumer behavior is explain the difference between normal goods and inferior goods with example. So the next question is briefly explain the Burgess set with the help of diagram. So this, how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions from theory of consumer behavior. If you guys are going to be studying these 6 questions, means definitely one question is going to be rising in your examination. Okay, so the next question what I have been taken is explain the features of perfect competition. So this question I have been taken from the production and cost. I have taken from production and cost. The second question which I have been taken from the production and cost is explain the determinants of supply curve. Explain the determinants of from supply curve. Next question is write down the shutdown point, normal point, break-even point, and this question also from the theory of consumer behavior. The next question which I have been taken is from the market equilibrium. Write a table to show the impact of simultaneous shift on equilibrium. Okay. The next question is write a short note on price ceiling. After that, another question from market equilibrium is write a note on price floor. The next important question is explain the working of the economy of a capitalist country. It is from macroeconomics unit number 1. The next question which I have been taken from the macroeconomics unit number 1 is briefly explain in what way macroeconomics is different from microeconomics. Okay, this is also the question which has come from macroeconomics unit number 1. Next important question from that chapter is explain the role of government, state and household sector, both developed and developing countries. So these 3 are important questions from macroeconomics unit number 1. The next question which I have been taken is from money and banking. Money acts as a convenient unit of account. Explain this sentence with example. Okay, the next question which I have been taken is explain the functions of RBI. Explain the functions of RBI. The next question is write a note on legal definition of money. Next, explain the transaction motive of demand for money. Discuss the speculation motive for demand for money. Write about functions of commercial banks. Briefly explain consumption function. Next, explain the investment function with the help of graph. Give the meaning of aggregate demand function. How can it be obtained graphically? Explain the supply side of macroeconomics equilibrium. Write the chart of government budget. Write a short note on balance of trade. Write the chart of component of current account. Write the chart of components of capital account. So I have taken like this 31 important questions for the 4 marks. So what you need to do means you just need to read the yellow shaded question for the 4 marks. You need to read only yellow shaded questions. If you are prepared well for this yellow shaded questions means definitely you are going to be writing 5 questions in the examination. Okay, so the next main is 6 marks. Next main is 6 marks from part D. 6 threes are 18. In the examination, they are going to be asking 5 questions. We need to write only 3 questions. Okay. Again, here also just study yellow shaded questions for 4 marks. Just study yellow shaded questions for 4 marks. The first question will be explain the law of diminishing marginal utility with the help of table and diagram. The second question will be explain the features of indifference curves with the help of diagram. The third question will be explain the optimal choice of the consumer with the help of diagram. The next question is explain the movement along with demand curve and shifting demand curve with the help of a diagram. So the next question from the theory of consumer behavior which I have been taken is demonstrate the derivation of demand curve from indifference curve and budget constraint. The last question from the theory of consumer behavior which I have taken is analyze the point of elasticity along linear demand curve. So these 6 questions you need to study compulsory. So the chances yellow shaded is more for the 6 marks in the theory of consumer behavior. So I have taken the next question from production and cost for the 6 marks. Explain the various short-run cost. Explain the law of variable proportion with the help of a diagram. And the next question is analyze the short-run cost curve of TFC, TVC, SAC and SMC with the help of diagram and cost. So these are all the important questions from production and cost for the 6 marks. Okay. The next 6 marks question from I have taken from national income accounting. So the first question will be explain the macroeconomics identities. After that, I have taken the second question from the national income accounting is write down some of limitation of using GDP index of welfare of a country. After that, I have taken the next question is explain the numerical example to show that all 3 methods of estimating GDP gives us the same answer. So these 3 questions are very, very important from the national income accounting. So one question definitely in the theoretical point of view, they are going to be asking. So the next question which I have been taken from is money and banking. Explain the functions of money. How does money overcome the shortcomings of a barter system? The next question which I have been taken is write the story of Goldsmith Lala on the process of deposit and loan credit creation of commercial banks. After that, I have taken like explain the open market operations. So these 3 questions are very, very important. One of from these 3 questions, one question is definitely they are going to be rising. The next question which I have been taken is from GST, one nation, one tax, one market, discuss. Okay. The next question is write a note on balance of trade. Write a note on balance of trade. After that, I have been taken is illustrate the effect of an increase in demand for imports in the foreign exchange market with the help of a diagram. Okay, this is the open economy question. After that, I have been taken like briefly explain the foreign exchange market with the help foreign exchange market with a fixed exchange rates with the diagram. Okay, briefly explain the foreign exchange market with fixed exchange rates with the help of a diagram. The next question which I have been taken is explain the merits and demerits of flexible and fixed interest rates. If you are going to be studying the yellow shaded questions means definitely this question is going to be arising in your examination. But these 20 questions for the 6 marks are very important. From these 20 questions you can expect 5 questions. If you are going to be studying this yellow shaded questions means definitely you are going to be writing 3 or 4 questions for the part D. So the next which have been taken is 4 marks problematic question. How many marks? 4 marks problematic question. The first question which I have been taken is from the theory of consumer behavior. So the question will be like this: suppose an individual buys 15 units, 15 apples at the price rupees 5 per apple, and if the price increases to rupees 7 apple, she reduces her demand to 12 apples. Find out the price elasticity of demand. So this question, if they are going to be asking the problem from the theory of consumer behavior, means this question is very very important. What they are asking to find us price elasticity of demand. The second question, problematic. Okay, consider the market where there are two consumers and their demand for the goods at different level is shown for follows. Calculate the market demand for the good. Okay, they have given like price and d2, d1 and d2. We need to find out the market demand. Okay, we need to find out the market demand. By adding d1 and d2, we will get the market demand. Okay, the next question which I have been taken from the theory of firm under perfect competition, price elasticity of supply. Assume that 200 balls are produced by the firm at the market price rupees 10 for each ball. When the price of ball rises to 30, firm produces 1000 balls. Find elasticity of supply. Okay, so this problem is very similar to price elasticity of demand. Okay, so just what you need to do means PES is equals to change in Q divided by change in P into P divided by Q. In the price elasticity of demand, you need to put PED is equals to change in Q divided by change in P into P divided by Q. Okay. The next important 4 marks problematic concept which has come from determination of income and employment. The question, sorry, market equilibrium. Okay. Consider the market for the cotton. The demand curve for the cotton is Q is equals to 200 minus P. Assume that market consists of identical firms which supply of single firm is Q is equals to 10 plus P. At the price 20, calculate the equilibrium number of firms. We need to calculate the equilibrium number of firms. This question which I have taken from market equilibrium. Okay, this question also important. Okay, so the next 4 marks question which I have been taken from is determination of income and employment. The question will be like this: C is equals to 50 plus 0.8y and I is equals to 200 is the information given about a closed economy. So they are asking us to calculate the equilibrium level of income. A. B. Suppose I increases by 250. Find out the new equilibrium income. Okay. So this question also very important for the 4 marks. So in the problematic point of view, if you are going to be studying these 5 questions, means definitely one question is going to be arising in your examination. The 6 marks problematic questions I have taken from production and cost. A firm SMC schedule is shown in the following table. TFC is rupees 100. Find out TVC, TC, AVC, SAC schedule of the firm. They will given like output and SMC. We need to calculate TVC, TC, AVC and SAC of the firm. The next important problematic question I have been taken from the national income accounting. So these questions are very very important because the last year they have been asked the problematic question from national income accounting. Suppose the GDP of a country in a particular year was 300 crores, net factor income from abroad 500 crores, the depreciation was rupees 450 crores, and the value of net indirect taxes 300 crores. Complete the following table. They will give the identities and you need to calculate the equations. You need to calculate the values. You need to calculate the equation and you need to calculate the values. The next question which they have been given is from also from national income accounting. Suppose the GDP MP of a country in a particular year was rupees 1000 crores, net factor income from abroad 100 crores, the depreciation was rupees 250 crores, and the value of net indirect taxes was 200 crores. They will asking like answer the following. They will asking to calculate the sub questions. Question A, find out NDPMP. Second, find out GNPMP. Find out NNPMP. Find out NNPFC. Which one is called national income? Is GNP always greater than national income? Okay, so these are all the important 6 marks problems. Okay, if you are going to be studying these 4 questions, means definitely one question is going to be rising for the 6 marks. For the 4 marks, if you are going to be studying these 5 questions, means definitely 1 or 2 questions they are going to be asking in the problematic point of view. So here, for the 6 marks theory questions, the yellow shaded questions is enough for the annual examination for the 6 marks. So next, for the 4 marks, you need to study the yellow shaded question in this video which I have been mentioned. So who are all not subscribe my channel, please do subscribe my channel. I'm expecting the 1000k views from this video. Please do share with the please do share this video with your friends, and do subscribe my channel. If you guys are subscribing this channel, means I will make more and more video which is useful for your examination point of view. Okay, so we are making all the hard work for you guys. You just need to click the subscribe button and you need to watch the video full. So I hope you are going to be subscribing my channel and watching this video full. So thank you one and all.